universal statement that we were given was, the ride is so much better, the handling is so much better, that you're able to put down the power better and you're able to utilize it. Hey, this is Alan for Third Coast Off-Road. So one of the questions we keep getting is, why would you want to respring and revalve your shocks? One main reason might be your stuff's worn out. It seems to be that around 2,000 miles, shocks are done and it's time to service them. So if we already have them apart and we're already paying the labor and the materials for new seals, new shock oil, new nitrogen, it might make sense for you to also look into revalving them and getting them resprung. The benefits that you get from revalving and respringing is huge. When we went out to Arizona, it was eye-opening to us that that is the first mod that people out there do to their side-by-side. They are going through the valving and changing the spring rates before they add any other performance parts onto their engine or anything else. The universal statement that we were given was, the ride is so much better, the handling is so much better, that you're able to put down the power better and you're able to utilize it. So the part that you think about is, if you're trail riding, how many guys are limited to the machine not being able to use the stock power? When you get the suspension right, it allows you to use more power and to put it down more effectively, and that leads to you having a better driving experience, whether you're on the dunes, on the trails, just on the street around town. So our experience has been, after revalving and respringing shocks at our proving grounds, we have seen significant reductions in lap time by changing the valving rates and the spring rates on the machine. We've seen drastic reductions in time and huge improvements in overall ride. MTS has got a lot of cool videos out there showing the differences in the amount of movement inside the cabin versus a stock machine and their spring and shock setup, to how much of a reduction there is for people bobbing around. The machine looks like it's almost flat while the suspension's doing all the work and providing the rider and the passengers a way, way, way better experience. So at the end of the day, having us rebuild, revalve, respring your shocks is probably the single best investment you can make in your side-by-side that's going to give you the absolute most enjoyment. It's going to be the best thing you could do for your passengers and for your back. Give us a call or drop us an email if you're ready to change your riding experience for the rest of the time that you own your machine. And if you're not quite ready to step up to doing respringing and revalving, we still offer shock rebuilding services, so we can at least get your machine back to stock ride quality and replace the worn components in your shocks.